Hey guys, and welcome back to The Last Star. The last time I played, we got this hot dude named Flavian to stay with us, and our mom's missing, but it abruptly switched to his point of view, and he's like looking through where we are. Like he's a guest. And now I literally know nothing. He's looking for our mom, and that's like all I remember. Let's go! I do have a theory that I said the star last time, I meant the sun. He looks like he'd be the sun. My sister's bed. What? If I remember correctly, then there's nothing under her pillow. She used to keep her journal under her pillows. Something about sleeping with it underneath her pillow helps her remember her notes better, she said. Did she bring it with her? Wait, well that's not my mom's room, so... She never was an organized person. This is as messy as I remembered it to be. There's something under the pile of books. All the dust in here is going to give me allergies. Some scrapes of paper. This seems hastily written. It's the night after Flavian's departure. I had anticipated that he wouldn't understand what we were striving for. But after bringing him here for that, I had hoped that it would finally make him see the fundamental law of our world. I regret that we might have been too... It doesn't matter now. The High Scholar mentioned that we'll be keeping one of her colleagues who will help us continue with our research. The future will be just as bright as the sun. The fundamental law of our world, what they were doing was dangerous. Still, she's my sister all the same. I need to know that she's safe. What, am I like done here now? Like, this is a weird shaped room. Like, what happened to it? Am I done looking around in the room? I should go look at the rest of the tower. Yeah, let's be nosy. I do hope that he's at least, like, 80% authentic, like he's not lying. I'll take a look around while they think I'm resting. Maybe I can find a thing or two I can use to make the little scholar more forthcoming with information. I should start with the room inside the storage. Then I can search the rest of the tower after. Oh, this one's like a little bit more zoomed in. Oh shit. Maybe is he down there? Oh, okay. Isn't he gonna fucking hear you, dude? No. Right here. There are paper shreds all over the table. This could be helpful. Oh. I want just like drawing. Oh. Okay. Oh, do I have to piece this together? Okay. Love me some puzzles. Star goes here. 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 Oh. I'm just stupid. I was like, I got it! Oh, who was he drawing? Oh, he's here. No mentions of it here either. Whatever this is, I can't find it anywhere. What is wrong with... These are notes on what seem to be skin conditions. There are mentions of pain located at a person's back. Just what is Elior reading about? He probably has a skin condition, you fucking idiot. Like, he's talking about people with, like, cancer. Those people don't exist, though. Oh. Friendship. A sociological insight into the interpersonal aspect of humanity. Friendship. So even scholars are capable of being curious enough to read on topics such as these. You are really insensitive. He's like alone, and you're like, it seems like people who are lonely want friends. Can I... There's a door beside the shelf. No, really? Curious Flavian removes the glove of his right hand and presses it against the cold wood. After a beat, a memory flashes in his mind. Jesus. Red again. Will we ever eat literally anything else? Oh hush, we've been waiting forever to finally be here. Not having our usual luxuries is of little consequence. When you say it like that, chin up, Flavian. Don't forget why we came here. Though maybe we can offer to prepare the meals. That would be a nice sentiment. Flavian attempts to open the door, but it refuses to budge. It's still locked. There's light coming from underneath the door. It's impossible to see anything through the cracks. It seems like I can't do anything about this. I wonder if there's a way I can get it to open. I don't know. Maybe you aren't the star. Maybe you're just brightly colored. No. What is this? Fairy tales. I didn't imagine Elior to be the sort of person who'd be into these types of books. And this one in particular, The Sun and the Moon. I remember how everybody loved this. Sacrifice without the expectation of anything in return. Ridiculous. Balcony. Nothing seems amiss. How long has it been since I did this? This view. She never did get tired of this. We used to spend our free time here. There's something dangling on the edge of the statue. I can reach for it. No. I'm dead. What do you think you're doing? You could have fallen. Well, I certainly did not expect that. If you hadn't been there... You're lucky I went down to check on you. You can let go of my cloak now. Oh, right. Did I not warn you that pieces of the tower can give out at any moment? You only mentioned the floors, not the railings. This same warning applies to everything in the tower. If you'd like to get into dangerous situations, kindly do it elsewhere. What is it dangling from the statue? It's nothing, just a little reminder. A reminder? Yeah, a reminder for people like you to not get into reckless situations. It looked sturdy enough, alright? Obviously it wasn't. So snarky, the whole I'm so cold vibe had me fooled. Well, if there's nothing else, then please excuse me. Before that... Yes? You're supposed to be resting. Do you need me to bring you to your room again? No, there's no need. If you're going to look around, then at least do it safely. If that's all, then excuse me. Yeah, what? What? Oh my god, you're one of those gay people. Ugh, I hate feeling indebted to someone. I didn't even notice them behind me. They're right, I should be more careful. That's one thing I don't want to experience again. What is the reminder? Well, he said I can look around. Let's look around. While the tower is in some serious need of repairs, can't deny that the architecture is special. It may not look like it was used to. But even now, it's still beautiful. It's like I'm seeing it for the first time again. Like, dude, come on. You can't tell me that he's, like, not a little bit of a star. These candles light up as he walks by it. This room used to be mine. No use thinking about it now, Flavian. I'll just take one more look. Right room. Oh, this is what it's supposed to look like. Ah, a pin. This will come in handy. It's still here after all this time. Guess I have them to thank for this. Is there like nothing else? Can I jump on the bed? Meow. Leave the room? Yeah, there's like nothing else. You had like one sentimental item in here. What is it like to like only need one thing? Can never be me. It's the Tism, boys. All these portraits, were they drawn by the scholar? There's so many frames hung on this wall. How odd. Most of them have the same image shown over and over. Maybe it's technique for improvement. Draw the same thing over and over until you perfect it. Whatever it is, it looks incredibly tedious and boring. Something about it makes me feel upset. I have no idea what you're talking about. These are... oh. I'm sorry, I doubted you for like 5 seconds. What's this way? The kitchen seems to be the warmest part of the whole tower. The top of the wooden counter is lined with various jars filled with herbs and plants of different kinds. Each of them has a label handwritten in an elegant script. Elior's handwriting. Even with all the classes I had, their handwriting puts mine to shame. What do we have here? Oh, sage. I remember seeing this frequently in the kitchens back then. It definitely gives dishes a distinct flavor, especially when combined with onion and garlic. I miss it. Betony. This jar is almost empty. I guess it's the most commonly used here. What is the use of this plant again? Comfrey. I remember this. It's often used to heal wounds and help set broken bones. This one, at least, I know how to use. And the last one, Hyssop. I'm not familiar with this plant at all. I don't think I'll have any need for these anytime soon. How much time has passed? Hopefully this time my judgment is right. Let's talk to them. Now might be a good time to talk to Elior. I should know enough now to get I should know enough now to get them to talk. Yep. Why do you want to get them to talk? I don't understand. You do realize, like, you're the weird, suspicious one, right? Wait. Well, they weren't up there. Where were they? Not a good idea to go outside, my guy. Why is it that, like, seconds earlier, he was being all jumpy all over the place, but now, dude can't jump for the life of him. What? If I remember correctly, the staircase leads to the High Scholar's study and office. A shame that it's been damaged due to weather and time. I can't, like, sneak. No, I can't. Okay. I was hoping that it was gonna be like Night in the Woods platforming, where, like, I could just jump on anything that was dark in the foreground. They're probably upstairs, right? Hey, Elior, where art thou? The little light always livens the place. Wonder if there are more candles I can... Okay, just stop talking. Jesus. Herbs for the commonhold household. Cleaning, cooking, and medicine. A page seems to be bookmarked. Betony, a remedy for the soul and body. If one takes the leaves with salt and eaten, this will relieve the difficulty in breathing and clear one's chest. They aren't very effective for nightmares, though. Well, it literally said... Whatever. You sound dumb. What thought you just had sounds dumb. Oh god. Helianthus. Helianthus, studies of the miniature suns. The Helianthus, this one has been so damaged that it's hard to think what you might even learn from this. Hey, beautiful. Their nose is buried in some heavy-looking tome. Talk. Still studying. What book are you reading anyway? Oh, I didn't notice you. It is suggested to boil your selected berries. Elior snaps the book shut. A recipe book? You don't need to know. Leave me for now, please. Are you supposed to be resting? What do you mean investigate? So about the locked door inside the storage room. I played my cards in. Right, I should be able to get them to talk. Oh, so you were snooping around. Inside the room. I'm just a scholar. I don't understand why you're behaving as if I'm hiding some great secret from you. I've told you all I know. If you truly had nothing to hide, then showing me the contents of that room should be of no concern. There's nothing important there. Please drop it. Lena left that note for me. She wouldn't have left it without a good reason. I've done you enough favors. Come now, don't be like that. Name what you want. Coin, company, I can give it to you. How dare you imply that I am interested in any of those? It's my own privacy, not enough of a good reason. It's only a room inside a pantry. What, am I missing something from my sister's note? The room inside that storage room is my own. Their room? I hope by now you understand why I am wary of having a stranger look inside. Even still, I know there has to be something about that room that is special, otherwise. Please, Elior, just one look is all I ask. And tell me the reason why I should let you. I can't tell them. Who knows what they might do if they knew it was Helena who found it. If you don't trust me enough to share your reason, then you have your answer. If that is all, then I have better things to do. How about your mother? Excuse me? Don't you want to know more about what kind of person she is? The parts of her that she never let you know? What are you talking about? Just what makes you think that I don't know everything there is to know about my... Oh, okay, sorry, I didn't go... Ah! Are you alright? Elior brings a hand to their temple, idly massaging it. I'm not interested in your stories. If that is all, then I really must return to my studies. Wait a minute, it's really important that It would be best if you rest in the meantime. Dude, you kinda like you can't just force someone to just give you all of their secrets and then act like they're hiding something from you when you are just some stranger entering their home. As far as I know, you don't know anything about their mom. Like, at all. Because if you knew their mom, you wouldn't be thinking about your sister. You said you were looking for Helena, and so they assumed that that was their mom. And you're just like, what the person? You don't know who she is? No? And they're like, no. You're like, damn it, you're keeping secrets from me. How foolish. I keep forgetting that now I'm only just a guest. I should go apologize. Would the scholar be in the library still? I'm starting to feel a bit hungry. Maybe we can go down to the kitchen together. Yeah, you need to apologize because that was extremely rude of you to just assume that they were lying to you. They're not here? Where could they have gone? Right. Is this like illegal to go over here? Like, what is going on? The game was like, no, you shall not. What? Oh. These stairs are really confusing. Well, I like the way that they look, but I do kind of wish that they had different shades of blue so that I knew that one was further or closer. You know? I don't know, maybe I'm just being dumb. They'd probably be in the library, right? No, I just walked into a wall. Why not? I just look even more stupid. Stupid. Did I check? Kitchen? Elior, please disregard what I said earlier. I did not mean to lose my temper. I had hoped what? Hoped what, I wonder. Never mind. I request you can also put that version of me behind. Of course, consider it done. In any case, you were right to do so. I truly am sorry. It's in the past now. So, did you rest well? Yes, you saw me then? Was the couch as authentic as you'd like? Surprisingly, it was. You weren't kidding when you said it would be freezing inside. Do I seem like the type who would joke? No, I guess not. So about the storage room door. Did I not tell you that you're not allowed to see it? Please, it would really mean a lot to me if I can just look. Maybe I can find something about my sister. Your sister? I see. It's the same for you as well. Fine. Huh? There's nothing special in it. It's just my room. Elena, what did you see inside there? Then there should be no harm in me seeing it, right? Maybe we'll find something there, together. I've been searching for clues all over the tower since I can remember. I doubt I'll find a new one now, in my room no less. Why would you being there make any difference? Please, I have my own abilities too. Maybe I can help, just a little bit. Scholars must do everything to find the truth. That's what the High Scholar used to say. Did she? Fine, I'll take you there. I can't imagine what you can do differently that I haven't tried, but I better be impressed by these so-called abilities. You know, that's what your mother said too when we first met. She was very intimidating In some way. You're both quite similar. Still, she was cold indeed, but if she had a child, I cannot imagine that she would just leave them here. Though something is bothering me, it's just not adding up in my head. Flavian? Sorry about that, got lost in my head. So we're finally on the same page then. You still have yet to prove your worth. If you do, then yes, I'll let you know everything I'm privy to, pertaining to your quest to find your sister. In return, you too must tell me what you know about my mother and this tower, regardless of what you find. Sounds like a deal to me. Thank you, Elior. How trusting. I would have thought that the High Scholar would have raised them to be more like her. Do not thank me. Well, she abandoned me. Considering I have no knowledge of this Helena you speak of, I doubt you will find anything. We'll see. So, what are you making then? I prepared bread with jam. Jam? Oh, I didn't think you'd have that around here. I went outside while you were sleeping. There are some wild berries that grow nearby. Berries? This high up in the mountain? They're night berries. Oh, night berries. Nightlock? You're gonna die! While life forms are hard to find in the mountains, this tree never fails to bear fruit. It's common belief that these berries carry small traces of poison and are harmful if eaten raw. But there's no need to concern. I made sure to study the proper methods of preparing them for human consumption. And if you had messed up once, we would all die and it'd be the end. I hope it's to your liking. I've read that it is good manners as a host to treat guests to a meal when they arrive. So think of this as a welcome gift for you. The bread is on the counter behind you. It's been quite a long time since I had jam. Surely this won't be... They're looking at me with a poorly hidden expectation in their eyes. No, I'm eating that jam. I can only pray that I don't regret this later. If you die, whatever. The things I do, I swear. Have you eaten? What? Oh, yeah. I didn't want to disturb your sleep, so I helped myself first. If you say so. If that's all, then excuse me first. Meet me upstairs in my study when you're ready. Well, there they go. Oh, they can cook alright, but they seem to be the same as a High Scholar. I guess being skilled in the kitchen is rarer than I thought. I'm sure Helena would find the situation hilarious. That storage room. Could Helena have known it was Elior's room? Wait a minute. That's really weird. Okay, so if... I already knew that it was kind of suspicious that their bedroom is in the kitchen's storage closet. Like, the storage room's... Like, there's a closet in the storage room. That's really weird. But it's also like... Elior never left because they were quote-unquote sick. Want to kiss now? Elior couldn't leave because they were sick, so like, were they just hidden there? Did no one know about this kid? Because Elior didn't know about any of these people that were staying in this tower. And although it's big, their rooms are real close. You're ready to leave? Yes, that was quite delicious, by the way. I'll look at them pretending not to be pleased to hear that. A little white lie never hurts anyone. Alright then, please follow me. Our noses were touching. Oh my god. Oh no. Let's go. Oh, is this it? We're in the room. This is your room. I apologize for the mess. Had I known we would end up here, I would have had the mind to at least make it decent. I've read that guests do not normally visit one's quarters. Understandably, today is looking to be a day of exceptions. Have you had other guests in here before? No, you're the first. Ahem. Shall I look in at your notes then? Something amusing. Before that, hold your end of our agreement first. I have a few questions I want answered, and by answer, I want the whole truth. Like I said, I'm an open book. You are a liar. Of course, I hope you understand that one has to keep their fair share of secrets, yes. I have a reputation to keep. As long as you ask the right questions, then I'll gladly answer, or do anything. I can even give you my first question. Ooh, it's always business with you, When you arrived, you mentioned that you were looking for Helena. Is that the only reason you came to this tower? I think it's best if you stick with that assumption. The whole truth, Flavian. You can say I'm a pretty wanted man. You're a criminal? Wouldn't have imagined this person would have been wanted for anything, as he isn't that bad. What? Of course not. It's all a misunderstanding. So you see, I have to wait it out until it's all over and safe for me to leave. And your sister, does she know about your predicament? Supposing the sister actually exists in the first place. I don't recall anyone else in this tower other than my mother. I would hope so, but seeing that she isn't here, I'm a little lost on what I should do. Alright, I understand your situation now. Just like that, you're not gonna throw me out? Letting me stay here could get you in trouble. That does sound likely. However, this person seems to be the key to learning more about my mother. I can't let this opportunity go. You can stay. Thank you. I really mean it. Besides, other than being nosy, you haven't done anything that would make me afraid of you. You should be careful with that thinking of yours, little scholar. It can get you into a lot of trouble later on. My next question. What service did you require from my mother? You really do choose the difficult questions. Please, I just need to know if you guys were dating or not. That doesn't concern you at all, and that's one question I refuse to answer. I had a feeling that would be the case. Are you sure this has nothing to do with me? Please, it's the furthest thing you'd ever be related to. So don't you worry your pretty little head over it, got it? Well, it does concern me, because if I want to marry you, I need to know. My third question. Would you have any idea of where my mother could have gone? And if I say I do have an idea, what would you do? Would you leave this tower? Can't leave. Mother told me as much. But surely I... No, stop it, Elior. You've already broken enough rules. I don't want to disappoint her once again. Your mom is gone, and she's probably dead. You either stay here looking for her, or you leave the tower and, like, just move on. I just want to know. That's all. What a pity, then. It's my next destination. The North Capital. She frequents that place a lot for her research. Are you familiar with her research? In some ways. Why are you asking? I would assume you would know the most about it. What does that mean? It shames me that I do not know anything about it at all. She never mentioned anything to me. Right? I just wanted to clarify. Oh, you scholars, always having to dip your toes in the wrong waters. What is that supposed to mean? What do you... I've told you all I know. Shall we move on to the next part of our agreement? I barely answered anything, but... My notes, right? Give me a few seconds. Here. These are all your notes? Of course, were you expecting any less? I've sorted them into the proper categories to make it easier for you to browse. I assume you might need a few hours to finish reading through them. Hours? I'd need nights for these. Good moon, these aren't notes, these are books. I will take that as a compliment. Shall I leave you to it? Though I'm still unsure of what you're hoping to glean from this, as I... Why is Flavian taking his gloves off? I normally want to keep this secret, but knowing Helena, she would have been happy to share hers. So, I'll spare your secrecy. I'd rather make this quick. Though, you might want to cover your eyes. What? Oh, Jesus, fuck! Flavian holds his hands together above Elior's collection of notes. Is this just him, like, quick reading? Closing his eyes, a ball of light emerges from between Flavian's hands. Nothing at all? Did I do it wrong? What was that? There was a sudden flash of light, much brighter than any lights Elior has ever been able to witness. Once it was gone, Flavian and Elior were once again left in the darkness, surrounded by my notes. That was odd. Nothing happened at all. Does that mean... Flavian looks at Elior with something akin to suspicion, but they can only stare back unblinkingly. Is that magic? Oh my, are you not familiar with this at all? Helena never showed you? Helena, I have already told you, I've never met anyone named Helena, and I've never seen anything like that. You can drop the pretense, scholar, I already know. Wait, you're serious? Why would I lie about something like that? I guess you weren't that high up in the social ladder then, if you never had the chance to work with her. Social ladder? How could I have worked with her if I didn't even know her? I won't bore you with the details, but all you have to know is that this is my little ability. I can see the secrets hidden in objects if I touch them. Secrets? Can you expound? Is this in material, creation, the creator? No, it's not that difficult to When you say objects, does it mean any solid forms, such as paper, furniture, or curious or food? Oh, I should have expected this. Look, Elior, it's not so... Please, take this. Elior offers Flavian a crumpled up piece of paper. He tries to smoothen it out, but Elior quickly stops him with a light touch of his hand. Flavian freezes at the touch. Don't open it. Tell me what's written inside. Flavian pinches the bridge of his nose, sighing. What am I, some circus monkey? What is a... Oh, for sun's sake. If I do it one more time, will you finally stop with the questions? I can't promise that, but I'll try. Fine, that will have to do. Flavian closes his eyes and holds the crumpled note in his bare hands, and after a moment, it lights up. Now that light is not as blinding, it paints quite a beautiful picture. Looking closely, there's something on his face that I haven't noticed before. Flavian's expression changes from bored to curious to mildly amused. What do you see? Really, Elior? I didn't think you'd be the type to write such flowery poetry. Say not to me the depths of thy devotion are deeper than the sea, but watch lest doubt or some unkind emotion embitter them for me. Oh, of all the fucking crumpled paper I could have gotten, I didn't write it. It's from a book entitled Friendship, a sociological insight into the interpersonal aspect of humanity. Oh, don't be so modest. So you're curious about human relationships, then? I can share with you to think or dude. Eh? Oh my god, is this an invitation? Of course you would find it amusing, but how wondrous. So magic really does exist in this world. Do you have other abilities? Inhuman strength? Infinite lives? You really know how to butter me up. But no, I'm afraid this little trick is all I have. Other than that, I'm as normal as you are. Can you show me more? It really is quite intriguing. They spent the next hour playing magic tricks. You actually got that one correct as well. Amazing! The next one, tell me what's written on page 56. Alright, that's enough tricks for the night. Any more and I might have to charge them. Are you finally satisfied? Oh, I am, yes. You almost reminded me of something straight out of a fairy tale Mother used to read me. The stars, they were called. What did you say? The stars, they're characters from the fairy tale The Sun and the Moon. I've always wanted to be like them since I was younger. Flavian, is something the matter? Nothing. Well, it seems this was a waste of my time. There doesn't seem to be anything else I can find here. Though early with my notes, those did not give you any information, even with your ability. Nothing much, just nonsensical writings of a scholar. Oh, I see. Well, if that's all, then I won't impose on you any longer. I think I'm feeling much better. You're leaving? Thank you once again for your hospitality. Wait, before that, can you do it one more time? Oh, Elior, I already said there's something that I think you might want to take a look at. It has a mark similar to the one on your forehead. Why didn't you tell me before? I only noticed it earlier and you used your ability on that piece of paper. Alright, take me to this object then. One last chance? Yes, after this I really have to get going. The last one. And then he would leave. How odd this emotion, but I don't want this to end just yet. Is this what it's like to have company? Oh, we have to go up this lat. What? Let's go. Oh, that was the thingy on his. Come here. A tree? Yeah, I've been studying it for some time now. It has the mark of something carved on it. It looks like the mark on your forehead, so I thought. My scar? You think this applies to my ability? As soon as he mentions his scar, his hand immediately goes to make sure his fringe covers it completely. Does it really bother him that much? They should fall into objects, do you not think so? A whole tree is a far reach from a piece of paper. Why not just try? I believe you can do it. Believe, that's a strong word, little scholar. But fine, it would be shameful of me not to prove you right after all. Please wait right here. I will then. Kindly proceed. Just as I expected. You would think that one would know when their own strategy is thrown right back at them. Well, it's effective for a reason. Look at how satisfied he looks with himself right now. Flavian confidently walks over to the rotting tree. Flavian picks his bare palm on the tree trunk. After a few seconds, his smug smile falters. Elior? Nothing seems to be happening. Just wait. Oh. Oh, hello. Huh? This is... It's a success. After a few hours of recovery, and he'll be ready to go. Congratulations are in order then. You look troubled. You agreed to this. I've made the consequences clear. I know. There's no need to worry your brother would ever find out about this. Thank you. This truly does mean the world to me. And I trust that you know what our next course of action is. Of course, consider it done. I'll make sure that Elior never mentions it to another soul. Sister, she knew Elior. One day all of this will have been worth it. What do you mean? Ian, Flavian, huh? What happened? You appeared to be in some kind of trance. You weren't responding at all. Are you alright? I am. At least I think I am. Nothing hurts? You seem to be in pain. No, I just feel drained. Flavian looks deep in thought. This seems to be the most serious I've seen him. I apologize. I didn't realize that would cause such a reaction. Shall I help you to the... Elior offers their hand to help him stand. Flavian wearily glances at them before shaking his head. No, I can stand on my own. Do you not trust me anymore? I'm a good person. Are you sure? You seemed quite shaken. Oh, are you worried about me? Of course. I thought... What did I think? Something about seeing another person in that state. I felt like I was... I'm fine, jeez. It's not like I'm gonna be sick or anything. So, did that help you in any way? Yeah, immensely. It seemed that there's still so much I have yet to uncover. He's still looking at me strangely. Was it something I said? Okay to share what you were able to find? What do you know about the origin of this tree? I, unfortunately, don't know much about it. All I know is that, my head is suddenly pounding yet again. I need to wait for it to pass before responding. The tree was grown here. While it does not bloom, its survival is a curious thing. So they like, forced them to forget. I see in the mark. Did you make it? No, the mark has been there since I can remember. I see. What I saw is of no importance. Can we leave it all at that? That is clearly not the case. If it affected you this much, you would have not been able to find it without me. I would not have the right to know. Look, is your offer for me to stay still available? I thought I was planning to leave. I realized that I might have pushed myself too far today. Oh, I apologize. I didn't even realize that you... Stop with the apologies. I'm fine. Just give me some time, then I'll explain, yeah? You have my word for it. Understood. Well, it looks like you'll have to deal with me more. I hope that won't be a problem. No, of course not. Flavian gives Elior a pleased grin, happy with their answer. He doesn't seem to be upset anymore. I'm relieved. Will you be busy the next night? I'm always quite preoccupied. I have my own chores and studies to attend to. How do you feel about ditching that and helping me with some carpentry? The left wing tower? Right you are, little scholar. I'm sure we'll find the right answers we want there. Your work on it might leave much to be desired, but with me on board, I'm sure we can finish it together in no time. You're quite confident. Of course, I've always wanted to put my skills to the test. What better test can I ask for than a broken staircase? One more rule to break. There's no need to worry. Once this is over, I'll return to my normal schedule. Somehow, that thought. I don't look forward to it anymore. We don't have enough wood for that. Have you not seen trees outside? There's like plenty of pine for us to gather. You don't expect me to do all the work by myself. I fail to see how I'll be much help in that department. I'm not allowed to go too far off the tower grounds. Oh, come on, live a little, Elior. You can't seriously coop yourself up in this, forgive me for saying, quite depressing tower. Some fresh air should do you good. Other than the headaches, I genuinely do feel much better. Mother would understand, right? As long as the weather outside is fair, then there should be no problem. There we go. Oh, I'm already quite excited. I have much to think about how we can best approach this efficiently. There's still so much that I don't know. But this visitor, Flavian, this is the closest chance I'll ever get to finally knowing the truth. The reason my mother left, the gaps in my memory, and the curious Helena he speaks of, I'll finally know soon enough. If it means that I have to break a few rules, then so be it. No! I'm gonna cry. Are you serious? Are you serious? This demo is a work in progress. Story, art, and etc. subject. I'm gonna kill myself. Well then, that was the last star, the first chapter. This was extremely good. And although there's a lot of like reading and not a lot of gameplay, um, I kind of did expect that. This is a lot of story-based games like this rely heavily on story and not like playing anything. It's more of like a walking simulator, which is still really enjoyable to go through. But when this gets updated, I'm definitely going to be playing it. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in whatever else I decide to play next after this. Bye.